Hello and welcome to Esther's Gardening Adventures. I'm Esther, and I am finally getting around to talking about what flowers I am winter sowing for this year. So real quick, if this is your first time hearing about the term winter sowing, it's a way of growing seeds or your seedlings outdoors and things like milk jugs instead of indoors under grow lights for your spring and summer gardens. And winter sowing season in my area, I'm in Maryland, Zone 7A, is well underway. And once your winter sowing season starts, which for me starts in February and goes through mid-April, you can basically winter sow any variety you want, from peppers to flowers to tomatoes to zucchini to perennials to annuals, whatever you want. But today I'm going to talk about some of the flower varieties I'm growing, and I'll probably do at least one more video on this that I'm so excited to. By the way, my face is a little bit flushed because I just came inside from hauling heavy stones around. Oh man, my forearms are going to ache so bad tomorrow. I get red at just like the easiest bit of exercise. I've been that way since I was a child. All right, so this year, one of the themes, I have every year I sort of have some goals I want to accomplish with winter sowing. And this year, one of them is to grow things that I can use for cut flowers and for cut flower arrangements in my house. To have, just having a vase full of beautiful flowers that I grew, to me is like one of the biggest pleasures of gardening for me, in addition to, of course, growing food that I can eat. So today I'm going to show you some flowers that I'm growing for cut flower arrangements, as well as some I'm just growing because I'm really excited to grow them. So let's start off with two that I'm using that I'm growing for the first time, and they're for filler flowers. This means these are to help fill out a vase with the big showy pieces. These are going to be the smaller, less stated ones. Well, an obvious one is baby's breath. Yeah, so baby's breath, these are these beautiful white little flowers that come in really sort of wispy, can fill out, you see them in every flower arrangement for roses and everything. But I think they're a really great filler. Second up is something I just saw online when I was looking at flower arrangements, and it's called Jewels of Opar. These are even smaller seeds. Look how tiny those things are. I got these from a seed swap, and these are basically... they grow and they have little pink flowers, but they have little red berry seed pods that I've seen a picture of, and I'll put one up here, with small pink flowers. The leaves are edible, the plant is edible, and apparently I heard something about it also having medicinal value. So if you get three values, visual, edible, medicinal, out of a plant, sign me up. I'm excited. So that's one I'm going to be growing winter sowing this year. And speaking of edible, I didn't grow nasturtiums last year, but I love nasturtiums. They're edible. They have sort of a peppery flavor. You don't want to eat them by themselves, but if you put a couple of leaves into a salad, it gives a nice peppery surprise texture. So I'm growing some orchard cream nasturtiums. They're sort of a yellowish, whitish nasturtium. And I think they'll be really beautiful in flower arrangements and just a beautiful sort of accent mark in the garden. Now, for some reason, I have a penchant, however you say it, for I love globe-shaped flowers. I always have, like I love globe amaranth or gomphrena it's called. And this one is pom-pom dahlias that I'm going to be growing, and I am so excited. I think they're going to be beautiful colors. They're going to be great for sort of filling out flower arrangements, and I think they're going to look gorgeous in the flower beds as well. And before I get to some seeds that I got from a friend of mine who sells seeds online, I'm going to show you another one that I'm growing. I'm growing a number of poppies this year, and it includes these black peony poppies. Look at how beautiful of a dark purple that color is. Oh. And then from my friend Karen at Seedy Hollow, she sent me more than a half dozen packets of seeds. Now, she has a really pretty package that she sends to people who buy them from her. She just sent me these in these packets, but she has really pretty packaging. And I'll have a link in my notes to her page. And Seedy Hollow is a Canadian small mail order seed business. She sent me a number of poppy varieties. And by the way, these photos that I'm going to be showing here are photos that she provided from her garden. So these are the flowers that she saved the seeds from. They include Danish flag poppies, which have this beautiful sort of feathery edges with the red and the white. It's just a very striking color. I think it's going to be gorgeous in the garden. And then the Flanders poppy seeds, which is sort of that iconic red poppy with the black center that I think is just going to be stunning next to the other poppies. And she also sent me Love in the Mist seeds. Now, Love in the Mist is something that I didn't know how special it was until my sister brought home a flower arrangement from Trader Joe's of all places earlier this summer. And they had this beautiful sort of ethereal look to them. They filled out an arrangement beautifully. They just look so special and different that this is something I actually really want to grow this year, and I'm looking forward to trying. And then this one, I am so excited. She sent me some seeds for prairie smoke flower. This is a beautiful, I don't know how to describe it, but I wrote it down as feathery, smoky pink seed heads, and they kind of swirl. Now, this is a bad connotation to explain it like, but the beehive kind of look, or the big poofy look, well, it kind of looks like that. The flowers sort of swirl around themselves, and they're just gorgeous. And I think Love and a Mist, plus these, plus some others that are going to be kind of ethereal, plus the yarrow that I already grow, I just want to create that sort of ethereal, I want to create this sort of sense in my flower arrangements with some really striking, strong flowers as well. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Happy winter sowing.